Anika Mehlis with us. Anika is an analog astronaut. Don't ask me what that is, because she's gonna tell us.
Being an analog astronaut means that I and the other people in my team are astronauts that train for analog missions on Earth. And I'm with the Austrian Space Forum, which is based in Innsbruck in Austria. But despite the name Austrian Space Forum, it's a really international organization. There are people from all over Europe with different backgrounds that volunteer for working there. And the Austrian Space Forum is doing analog missions every few years. And they develop spacesuit simulators to test and prepare for future missions. The focus is on Mars. Some focus on isolation or human factors like psychology and how you work as a team. Oman, for example, last year they spent 4 weeks in the desert. They were to Morocco, the desert there. They were in the Dachstein caves in Austria, that's ice caves high up in mountains, to see how, for example, the spacesuit simulator would do in an underground environment, because there are supposed to be lava tubes and other caves on Mars. The next mission is going to be in October and November of 2020, and it's going to be in the Negev desert in Israel. I just read it in my local newspaper. There was a little ad saying the Austrian Space Forum was looking for new analog astronauts, and I read it and I was like checking out the website and oh, this is cool, I have to try. I was surprised that I got the email telling me that I was selected as one of 30 people, I think, out of more than 100 applicants from all over Europe. We went to a medical facility where we were tested for lung capacity and like blood oxygen levels under stress. That was crazy. And also a lot of team tests, communications, psychological interview. The others were so crazy talented people, and they had so many PhDs and different backgrounds. I really had imposter syndrome. I got a call shortly before Christmas, actually, which was a nice present, that I made it and that I was to be one of 8 people in the new class of 2019. So I'm the only woman, unfortunately. We get trained in first aid, fire extinguishing. We had quad bike training, geology lessons, planetology, orbital mechanics. Team is the most important thing. Putting on the spacesuit simulator, that's a perfect example. It takes 2 to 3 hours to put on the suit, and you can't do it by yourself. The physical aspect, because the spacesuit simulator that we work with is really heavy. It weighs up to 50 kilos. I think that might be one of the reasons why there were not more women selected. We got to dock the Soyuz onto the ISS in a simulator. We got to steer the Soyuz capsule, and they had Russian radio chatter in the background to confuse you a little bit. And that was really difficult, but great fun. If you have the right input and the right role models, you are in the right place to inspire others and help others along. So yeah, that's kind of my takeaway.